What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Controversy Lab.
Well, controversy is key.
I'm your host, LaKale House.
I am the RTJ the Hat Man. You know, like the new All-Star hat.
Yeah, you guys are probably wondering what's up with the thread. So, I just saw Wakanda Forever. And all week, I'm draped down in African threads. So
Draped down, drip. Is that how I go?
You know what I'm talking about? Straight up. Straight like that.
So what we talking about today?
Today we're talking about Dwayne Wade. The Pied Piper of the LGBT community.
Yeah, so I was reading, I saw that he's really trying to change his son's gender to female, from male to female. And the ex-wife is not. What's that?
I'm laughing at Dwayne Wade. Go ahead.
Yeah, and his ex-wife, who's the mother of the child, is like, no. Me personally, like, her reason for saying no is that, like, wait till the child's 18.
Right.
Where they can make their own decision.
Right.
And I kind of agree with that. Like,
100%.
Let the child make their own decision. You don't, like, even if that's the way the child is feeling right now at 15, we've known 15-year-olds that has changed their mind at 16.
Bro, we know 15-year-olds who like cheese pizza and then change their mind
to pepperoni.
We know kids who don't like watermelon who a couple years they fucking love watermelon.
Yeah. But like apparently he's really getting into it. So I was reading the transcript where she was like, matter of fact, want to show the transcript?
Matter of fact, you're going to read the transcript.
Okay,
so go ahead. We're going to put the transcript up on the screen so you guys can take a look at it, read it for yourself. Again, because the Controversy Lab, controversial perspective on controversial topics, and we want you guys to actually do your due diligence and actually read shit. So
yes. So what she said was that when she last spoke with him, that he told her that he intended to make our child very famous due to the name and gender issue, and also informed me that there would be endorsements, contracts associated therewith, she stated in her petition. So, and then his response to that was, this isn't a game for my family and definitely not for Zaya. This is her life.
This is her life.
I know, right? So
Dwayne Wade has always given me like gay tendencies. He gives me feminine tendencies when I watch him talk.
I could be wrong, but then what's the lady name he's with now?
Gabrielle Union.
Didn't Gabrielle Union say she like, what is it, pegging?
Yeah, I've heard her say that.
So for anybody that does know, and for those that do know,
I literally just learned what the fuck pegging was last Thursday. No lie. I literally just learned what that was last week. It was a guy made a mention of it with a girl, and then I looked, I was like, what the fuck is pegging? And she was like, when you put a dildo on and hit the dude, and I was like,
yes.
That's a thing?
So
I was traumatized, bro.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if Dwayne Wade likes pegging, that would explain where these feminine tendencies that I'm seeing are coming from. That explains where they're coming from, the origin.
And that also explains why he wants his child, why he's so quick to, like,
he's so adamant about it.
Yes. And
he's probably living vicariously through his son.
That's what I was about to say. So he's like, the things he was unable to do, he's allowing his child.
Or things he doesn't feel like he can do because of his name and who he is.
No, I think.
Think about it. Dwayne Wade can't just turn around and get a sex change.
But so
all the ramifications and the ridicule, and he can't do it
for
himself.
I'll say it like this. I think he could do it, and I think Gabrielle Union is like, no, I like you the way you are, even like you have these tendencies. I still want to be with a man totally. I want Gabrielle Union is, if anybody that's ever met Gabrielle Union, she's very.
I mean, but Dwayne Wade,
dominant,
Dwayne Wade,
manly.
Dwayne Wade has shown these feminine tendencies before he got with Gabrielle Union. I personally.
So that's my thing. Like, if he wanted to,
he was rich. He could have did whatever the hell he wanted to do.
But he wouldn't be with Gabrielle Union, who allows him to be, feeling wise, who he wants to be. But she still wants that thing of a man.
I disagree, only because, my stance is just different, because I feel like, before being with Gabrielle Union, he could have did whatever the fuck he wanted to do, whether it's change his sex. He could be who he wanted to be with.
You're saying before.
Rich. Right. So, but to correlate the two together is he could have been whoever he wanted to be, whether he met her or not. I feel like him meeting Gabrielle Union was his choice. I feel like Dwayne Wade. I feel like Dwayne Wade is a slave to being a man because of his status. I think, because remember, there are some people out here are overly focused on other people's perspectives of them. And they let that be their fucking parameters of life, their construct of life. It's like, people see me as Dwayne Wade. I have this name associated. There's no way I can do a sex change.
I get you.
Now, unlike Caitlyn Jenner, or whatever the fuck his name is, the dude that actually...
Mama name him Bruce, I'm going to call him Bruce.
Okay, Bruce Jenner decided that he wanted to change his sex. But the thing is, how long ago was it that he was in the Olympics? That was so fucking long ago. We're talking about Dwayne Wade, who's still the 80s. That's what I'm saying. So he can come out. We're not talking about Bruce Jenner, you know what I'm saying, anymore in the media and in social media. But Dwayne Wade is still, I feel like, plus it's a different community too. We're talking about the white community versus the black community. You know, in the black community, it's a little bit harder.
And his mama got a church.
And mama got a church.
Let me ask you this question. Yeah. So, when's the last time you actually seen, like, and I'm not saying during the season, and I know they all got their own lives and men grow up. However, when's the last time you seen the four of them hang together? And I'm talking about Chris Paul, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo.
I haven't seen them all any other.
They haven't been hanging out together since that shit happened. I'm sorry, since that whole since the whole son thing happened. Like, since he started really going hard with his son as far as being gay, you haven't seen them nowhere together. You might see them pop up. Matter of fact, it doesn't do it no more. You would see them occasionally pop up at a game, at a high school basketball game where LeBron's son was playing, but you haven't seen them together.
You know, the thing is, I don't have a problem with if any of my friends had children that are gay. Like, I'm going to love your kids regardless of what their choices and perspectives are. Now, you know, I would have a problem.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, you let me finish, bro.
Okay, my bad.
God damn. Can I get my point out?
All right, my bad.
You just like my woman. She be ad-libbing. She ad-lib. And baby, I know you're watching this. I love you, babe. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I'm talking and she's just be like, oh. Yeah.
Okay, I'm cutting my microphone off.
I'm telling you, bro, she be ad-libbing, bro. My baby, I love you, baby. Anyway, so what I'm saying is I don't have a problem with, you know, anybody that I'm cool with, their kids choose to be whatever they want. I accept their kids and love them the same. I personally would distance myself or, you know, no longer hang with someone whose perspectives don't really align with mine as far as like hurting children. Because I feel like if you're going to, you know, co-sign your child going to get a sex change, I don't know if I could still be cool with somebody that's doing something like that. Because like we talked about earlier in the podcast, children are not, you know, they're not mature enough to make those decisions on their own.
No, they're not.
So you as their guardian, if you're going to sit here and take your child, your son, to go get his penis turned into a vagina because at 15, 14, he's telling you that he thinks that he likes boys, you doing something like that, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can hang around with people like that. Yeah. So I could.
There was a documentary that I watched called What is a Woman?
Right.
And there was a woman who actually got a sex change into a man. And she was like, one of the things that people do not talk about as far as in the transgender community is that in about 7 to 10 years, you actually regret having that sex change because there's nobody to talk you through what you're about to go through. And you actually start realizing that this is not really what I wanted.
You know, hey man, you know, I love tattoos 1000%. I'm a tattoo connoisseur. There are certain tattoos that I wish I would have gotten in a different place, different location. And then I'm thinking about cover up this, not because I regret my tattoos, just that the placement is wrong.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, I could have done this, or I come with a new idea. Oh, this would have been so much better on my back. There's a whole piece I want to do on my back, but my chest piece wraps around my shoulder blades into the top portion of my back. And now I'm like, fuck, I want to get a whole back sleeve, but I can't now. The one that I wanted, the concept I wanted because of the choice I made 7 years ago, 10 years ago to do my chest wrapping to my back. So if I can't even stand firm on tattoos, and I love them, and I'll always get tattoos, me having my child say, I think I want to be a woman, I'm going to take you to get your penis chopped off. I would never fucking do that.
At 15 years
At 15 years old. And then to have a friend who is adamant about, no, my son wants to be a girl. He wants to get his penis chopped off. I support him.
You're young.
Do what?
No, I'm saying if you was, I'm telling that friend, you're young.
Right. You know, I can't hang with you like that. I don't support or associate with people that hurt children. I'm sorry. Children are innocent, right?
Side note, like, how am I supposed to explain that to my child?
Right.
Like, cause pretty soon.
Because we're coming over hanging out and then your son walks out in some goddamn high heels.
Not just that. We leave for a week. We come back next week. You ain't got two sons. You got a son and a daughter.
With a lace front and some blue contacts.
How do I explain it to my
without a
8-year-old
penis?
son?
I don't want my son around that.
I can't explain it to my 8-year-old son.
I just don't want my son around it. Like, you know, the thing is, and now, mind you, people will take that and spin it and be like, oh, you're transphobic. You're this. Listen, let me explain something for the camera so everybody hear me. I don't give a fuck what you do with your anus. I don't care what you do with your vagina. Sex is private. It's not my business. But when we're talking about children, that's when I have a fucking problem. And I always stand behind that. I don't give a fuck who you are, how you feel. Fuck you if you're offended. Hurting children will always be a problem for me. Yes. And that includes, having your child get a fucking sex change at 15 or 14 years old. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I agree with you. Yeah. I don't like the kid shit. And I'm sorry to say this, but majority of pedophilia is in the LGBT community. So, and it stems back all the way to him putting his son in that parade. Like, you're putting your child in the, and I'm just saying this. You're putting your child in harm's way of pedophilia. At least let them wait till 18. That's all we're saying. Wait till 18 till they're able to make those own decisions. Like, and that's what the mom is saying. Wait till he's 18 to be able to make those own decisions.
And it's so surprising that you hear the mom speaking out to the dad with common sense about their child, their son.
That is kind of weird.
That's kind of weird. Like that the mom is like, hey, bro, don't chop off our son's penis. What's wrong with you? Chill out.
Chill out, yeah.
You would think that it would be the father saying something to the mom, because most women are like, oh, whatever you want, babe. Yeah, I love my kids, whatever.
And it's like he's just jumping on impulses right now.
Right.
Like, just chill out, dude. Wait till he is of age, 18, make honest decisions, then let's go from there. If he's able to keep the same decision when he's of age, then all peace to him.
Listen, my thing is, as it relates to children and sex, I feel like sex, number one, is not a topic that I feel like we should be making final decisions on anyway under the age of 18. Your whole job is to go to school, get grades, figure out what you want to do with the rest of your life. Me being your guardian is to watch over you, to protect you, to be your financier while you're under 18, to make sure you stay on track. That's what we should be focused on.
Yeah.
Not sex. And I think that's the point everybody is overlooking. Why are we talking about sex and lifelong decisions as it relates to sex at 14? If your son is truly gay and he truly likes boys, he's going to still like boys at 18.
Yeah.
What's the rush? That's the conversation I would have with my son. If my son was adamant about, I like boys, I don't want this penis attached to my body, I would tell my son, when you grow up and you can afford to chop it off yourself, that's your decision, your life, your penis, you deal with it.
So that's where I think it kind of makes sense as far as what the mom is saying. It's a fight. It's a money grab.
Right.
Like, it makes a whole lot of sense. Like, she's saying, look, if he really feel this way, wait till he's 18. If it's a money grab, then you're doing it right now. You're getting it comes right now.
And that makes sense what the mom is saying. That would make 100% sense, because it's got to be a cash grab for the fame, for the shows, for the potential income streams that it could actually produce. Yeah. It makes sense, because if it wasn't a money grab, why are you trying to push to do this at 15?
Yes.
So you're basically whoring your son out to the media?
Yeah.
This is the mind and the mental construct of the black community. It's insane. It's crazy.
That's like all the topics.
So like I said, I have a problem with people that hurt kids. I have a big problem, with people that hurt children. I have no respect for you, and I couldn't associate or be cool to be friends with someone that would actually promote something like that.
What did that person say in the comment section? What happened to the Dwayne Wade who said that children can't even choose their own food? Why are we letting them choose their own sex?
Right. You ever ask a kid what the fuck they want to eat?
They sound like a grown-ass woman. I don't know.
What do you want? I don't know.
Thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
God damn it. What do you want? I don't know.
I want chicken nuggets and a hamburger.
I just know I'm hungry. Hot wings. You sure? Chicken nuggets. You sure? McDonald's. Let alone we're going to chop their penis off. But, that's all we got to talk about with this topic, Controversy Lab.
It's kind of wild.
But thank you guys for tuning in, Controversy Lab.
Controversy is key.
And with that being said, we're done for today.